Hey everybody, it's Brian. So I went back and looked at the video, and guess what? There was no Tesla on the screen as I was walking you through the analysis. So let's do it again. This is where Tesla gapped down, and this is where the sellers had control. And one of the things that we always look at is the 20 EMA, because that shows us, are we in a trend up or a trend down day? And we couldn't even get near the 20 EMA yesterday until like right here. Price got rejected. And so those are the initial reactors, the bears that are like, okay, I knew it. Tesla's ahead of itself. It's a lot of hype. They do the initial sell. We're waiting to see, does that follow through? Does that center group that are kind of like, they're neither bulls nor bears, do they get involved? Or do we see the bear or the bulls come in and mount some sort of campaign? Well, they did here yesterday. They kind of supported it a little bit going into the close. And then today, right out of the gate, they shot it back up here. We got above yesterday's high. We actually got above the gap, but then we sold off going into the last hour and a half or so. So right now we're in a spot that I think it's a good spot if you're someone that's looking to either get into Tesla longer term, or maybe you're in it, you want to add to it. This gap low, I think, is important. Sorry, not the gap low, pivot low, right? That's the low after the JP Morgan news. As long as we're above here, I think you can be long, and I think you can be long with the idea that we're eventually going to break higher and break into all-time highs like that. If we go below this area, if we close below this area, it doesn't mean that Tesla's going to zero. It just means that short term, sellers have the upper hand, and maybe you just lay off a little bit and wait for it to see if it firms back up. But I think, again, above this area, you're risking anywhere from $5 to $7, depending on where you're in here. And it looks really constructive to me. So I think that's a good way to manage your risk, because all the news is out. You know, the big dog, JP Morgan, came out, they gave their analysis. We don't have earnings for a long time, so there's room for this thing to run, barring any unforeseen circumstances. So anyway, sorry I missed the chart before, but hopefully this helped.